Hi, I'm Beryl, and in today's video, we are doing street food again, and today we are looking at the king of Indonesian street food.
Like those satay sticks?
No, not that.
Duck noodles?
We already did that. Go away. Today, we are going to be talking about sweet martabak, the most delicious pancake you have possibly ever seen in your entire life. Indonesians, you have been summoned. The artist today is Carlota Martins. She is an artist out of Portugal. I love her focus on colors and movement, and I thought that her pieces were absolutely beautiful. Very excited to share them. I'm leaving her links in the description below. So, where should we start? For those of you who do not know what it is, let's talk about it.
If there's one snack that Indonesians love, it must be the martabak.
Well, martabak are so popular here in Indonesia. We usually eat it with friends or family when we're gathering, because food brings people together, right? Especially martabak.
Martabak is one of famous street food in Indonesia, and you can find it everywhere.
There are two types of martabak. One is sweet, one is savory.
And our favorite is savory one.
The savory martabak is very similar to a thin stuffed bread or a roti. So think you have a very thin bread cooked on a hot pan. Often it's stuffed with something like eggs, either duck or chicken, folded up and cooked.
I've got the classic special savory martabak ones. This one using duck eggs.
This is martabak telur filled with egg and chicken filling, topped with mozzarella.
The skin is crispy, but the filling is soft and fluffy.
This is the martabak. If you're in Indonesia, you should definitely order savory martabak with duck egg because it's better. You should try.
The sweet one, however, is very, very different.
The sweet martabak is my favorite one.
Indeed, it is special. Rumor has it that you have to bring martabak when you are asking for your partner to go on a date, as a bribe to their parents.
This one is classic, chocolate with cheese.
It's green because it's pandan, and it's good.
It's just too good.
When looking at it, you might notice a strong similarity to a toast dish that we did, roti bandung. You've got chocolate sprinkles and you've got cheese. I do want to talk about the chocolate sprinkles. I brought this up in another video where I said this. Okay, we have hagelslag from the Netherlands, which is kind of reminding me of roti bandung from Indonesia. And so I realized I needed to do a bit of research. Let's go back to the notebook. The Dutch arrived in Indonesia in the 16th century searching for spices. They named this area the Dutch East Indies and remained for centuries. Between colonizers, traders, and missionaries, Indonesia has in fact a long history of external influences, and martabak is a perfect example of this. The name martabak actually comes from the Arabic word muttabak, which means folded. This dish arrived in Indonesia during the Muslim conquest across Southeast Asia, and it originated in an area known as Al-Hijaz, located in the western part of modern-day Saudi Arabia. When we look at the sweet pancake version, we can see the clear Dutch influence with the cheese and chocolate blend. For this piece, we had to go to Indonesia, and in order to do that, I needed to make a call. I called my friend Tasha, who has a production house in Indonesia, and she had just the person to do this piece. His name is Ismail.
Halo, perkenalkan, nama saya Ismail Abdul Azis. Saya adalah videographer di Anatman Pictures dan saya tinggal di Jakarta, Indonesia. Saat saya dapat kesempatan untuk memfilmkan martabak di Indonesia, saya sangat excited sekali, sangat senang sekali. Karena pertama, saya bisa langsung makan martabak di tempatnya karena kan saya suka, dan saya jadi tahu sejarahnya martabak itu sendiri kayak gimana di Indonesia. Jadi worth it lah untuk dicoba.
finally, we're starting because we are all hungry and want to learn about this dish so that we can get to the end part where I cook it and make it. Let's go.
Halo, nama saya Daniel dan saya adalah pemilik dari Martabak Pecenongan 65A. Biasanya paling gampang kayak sebutnya kalau ada orang asing datang itu saya sebutnya adalah Indonesian pancake ya. Tapi dengan base-nya yang lebih tebal dan lebih kenyal gitu. Dengan isian topping yang lebih bermacam rupa sih. Perbedaannya yang lain adalah yang saya lihat itu ya, kalau martabak itu ada berpori. Jadi karena adanya topping itu semua apapun yang kita taruh di situ, topping, menteganya, gula, semuanya menyerap menjadi satu dan itu ya menjadikan martabak menjadi gurih dan nikmat. Martabak itu awalnya bernama holopan ya. Holopan itu seperti sebutannya karena kue bulan ya, karena bentuknya bulat gitu. Martabak di Indonesia di daerah lain ada juga yang nyebutnya sinar bulan, terang bulan ya. Macam-macam, pokoknya yang berhubungan dengan bulat itu bulan, jadi itu yang mereka pakai untuk penyebutan kue martabak ini. Tapi di Jakarta sendiri kita sudah menggunakan nama martabak. Kalau Pecenongan 65 ini dari ayah saya ya, yang ngajarin saya bikin martabak adalah ayah saya sendiri ya. Awalnya emang kalau saya lihat emang orang Indonesia suka makanan manis ya. Itu emang biasanya kalau zaman-zaman pacaran biasanya paling pas bawain mertua itu calon mertua ya martabak sih. Ya, martabak sangat cocok sekali sih untuk dimakan bareng-bareng sama keluarga, dengan temen, dengan kolega bisnis, dengan pacar, dengan siapa aja cocok. Makan sendiri juga cocok kalau kuat. Yang bikin saya suka martabak adalah pada saat dimakan hangat-hangat itu dia lumer di mulut ya. Pas dimakan itu dia menyatu banget, terus lumer di mulut, jadi gurihnya dapet banget lah. Karena rasa ini sangat-sangat gurihnya itu sangat-sangat harus dicoba lah.
I believe that now it is time for me to go into the kitchen and try to make this myself. I have never made this before, ever. So, I'm gonna really follow the directions. So this is everything that you need to make martabak at home. It honestly is quite simple. I'm gonna be using a scale because I have a history of making mistakes. I'm measuring out my flour gram for gram. Same thing with my sugar. I'm adding a little bit of salt now and 1 egg. The batter at this point is thick, and that's what you want, a thick batter, but no lumps. You're gonna cover it and let it sit for 1 hour. After your hour, whisk another egg, whisk, 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 and you're gonna add that to your now even thicker batter. You're gonna just wanna combine the two of those, and the consistency should be kind of like this. Heat up a pan, and I forgot to film the most important part, but you're gonna add baking soda and water into the batter. That is what is going to help the pancake rise. Once it's in the pan, give it like a bit of a lip, and then watch the bubbles come to the surface. When it stops bubbling, top it with a little bit of sugar, cover the lid, and let it sit for 5 minutes, and ta-da! It should slide right out of the pan, add a little more butter, serrate the middle, and now I'm adding cheese on one side, and chocolate sprinkles on the other side, topping it with condensed milk. And the moment of truth, how does the side view look? Brrr, beautiful. Honestly, it looks so good. I'm very excited to eat this.
Oh my god, it worked. It worked.
I was so scared. I just kept thinking about what happened when I tried to make custard. My custard, it tastes pretty good. It kind of looks like scrambled eggs. And I got all nervous, but, hello? It looks just like the one from the video. We'll see how it tastes. Oh my god. That's freaking sinful. The pancake! Obviously, if I bought this in Indonesia, it would probably be like 10 times better. Shan't we forget that butter shot? Oh.
It's hard to put that much butter on yourself. It's easier when someone does it for you. Oh my God.
This is a quick reminder to anybody interested in being a part of my Ramadan Iftar project. I am leaving a link in the description on my website or all the instructions of what to do. It is closing at the end of this week.
I use mozzarella cheese because that's what I had. I think I should have put more on. I think a saltier cheese would have been nice too. Wow. I just cannot believe how simple this was to make. I truly cannot believe it. I did not have to go shopping for anything. Like, this was all just in my pantry. And I think that that is so freaking cool. Next time you need to make a dessert, I would skip the cake and I would go with making martabak manis because this is way better than any cake I've ever had. I could definitely have eaten more of that. I'm ready to do this again. Let me know in the comments where we should go to next and what street food dish we should all learn about. Maybe there's a street food dish from your country that has a really cool story. That would be awesome. Or maybe there's one that just like looks totally crazy. That would be awesome. I don't know, let me know. I go through the comments. Honestly, make it. I just really recommend you make it. The recipe is in the description. Make it, make it, make it. It's so good. Okay, that's it. I will see you all next week. Ta-ta.